everyone, this is Vibe with Viv, and that stands for Vision, Inspiration, Belief, and Empowerment. And I am a relationship coach. And what I do is I help women heal after going through a heartbreak, separation, or divorce. Anything that has left you feeling pain, angry, frustration after going through a relationship experience, I help you heal and move on and let go from those things. So if this is you, I would love to connect with you. So today we're going to be diving into a situation that someone is going through, and we'll be providing some input, and maybe it can be a support to you or someone you know. So let's dive in and see what this person had to say. So this lady goes, I am a 33-year-old female and I've been dating this guy for a year now. And before we started dating, I told him about some of my insecurities about the way I look. Sometimes I feel that I don't have a figure-8 body as all of these Instagram influencers have, and I find myself comparing myself to them. I've mentioned this to him and he's aware of it, but on and off, I've been finding him commenting on other women's pictures on Instagram and on their social media, and we've had conversations about how this makes me feel, but yet he keeps commenting on these photos. So I've now finally decided to end the relationship with him because he's not listening to me. And now I just feel like he never really wanted to be with me. And I feel like my figure and what I look like was not good enough. And I just feel insecure about my looks and what I have to offer. How can I process these insecurities so it no longer is a problem in my relationships? Thank you, first of all, for sending in this situation that you're going through. And I always start by saying you are not the only one going through this. Somewhere, somehow, someone has gone through this, and I personally have gone through it as well. I'll just share a little bit of my situation where I was dating this guy for a while, and when we separated, I found that I was comparing myself with the person he was with on social media, and I felt all these insecurities about, how I looked, my hair texture, and my features. So I hear you, and you are not alone, absolutely. So how can we process this, is what you said. So there's a lot of things here. So the first thing was you sharing your insecurities. So I'm so proud of you that you know what that insecurity for you is, because what happens is that a lot of people don't know what that insecurity is, and then they try to hide it, or it comes up in different ways and they don't realize, and it becomes an issue in their relationship because they don't even know what they're getting mad over. So props to you for taking the time and knowing what that insecurity is. So how do we kind of resolve some of these, right? So the first thing you talked about was you addressing your insecurity with your partner at the time. And that was, again, so great for you to do that, because it's good to be open with your partner, and a partner who respects and, loves you will try and protect you and try and maintain those boundaries so that you don't feel those insecurities coming up in different ways. And props again to you for deciding for yourself that although you've mentioned this insecurities to your partner, he wasn't being respectful of that, and you decided to end the relationship. I know that was probably not an easy decision, but you made it in order to protect your own sanity and your own self-worth. So I applaud you for all of those things, and I know it's not an easy step. So now to dive back into the insecurities, right? So sometimes our insecurities come because we find ourselves comparing ourselves to other people. Unfortunately, we're living in a world where everything is fast-paced, everything is beauty, sex, the way you look, your figure. And as you grow up in this kind of society, you start now comparing yourself to these other women, and you feel like you're not enough. And now when you find yourself in a relationship, right, you now feel like you need to live up to that standard or look a certain way because now this person you're with will not find you attractive. So now you're starting to, diminish who you are and trying to put on this other role or perspective. That's not truly who you are. So first first thing is first, and I want you to cut ties with anything that triggers those insecurities. And specifically, I'm talking about social media. So if you're on Instagram pages that are making you compare yourself, right? All those influencers that have this body that sometimes is not truly their body, but rather having the right angles, right? And it's causing you to feel this way. I need you to unfollow those pages because you're feeding yourself all this comparison when it's not a reality. So cut ties of those pages that trigger you to feel like you're not enough or inadequate, because as the more you feed yourself with it, the more you feel negative and bad about yourself. So if it's Facebook, unfollow those pages. If it's Instagram, unfollow those things, whether it's TikTok or Snapchat, just stay away from some of those pages because it's not helping you with those insecurities that you are feeling. So now once you've cut ties of those triggering things that, make you feel insecure on, as you talked about on the Instagram influencers, it's now time to really dig deep in you and identify, why do you feel that way, right? Is it valid? Is it real? Because the truth is you are uniquely and wonderfully made. And you are like no one else and no one else is like you. So you have to be your authentic self and be unapologetically you. Whatever you means, you have to live that out. Because when you are authentic with who you are, you will find the right person who will appreciate you for those qualities and they will respect that. So first, cut those things on social media that are triggering you to have those feelings. Secondly, I want you to dig deep and identify, where are those insecurities really coming from? Why is it that? And thirdly, you need to be authentically you. Whatever you means, I want you to own it. I want you to be it. And the right person will see those qualities and they will respect and love you for it. So you do not have to settle. So start doing the work, because that healing process starts from within. And if you need help reminding yourself of the great qualities that you are, I want you to pick up a phone call and talk to one of your closest friends and say, what is awesome about me? Because sometimes when you leave a relationship and you feel like I wasn't good enough, or there's something wrong with me. But the truth is you have amazing qualities, and sometimes you just need someone to remind you. So pick up that phone call if you need to and speak to someone and say, hey, what are some great things about me? Because right now I'm struggling with really remembering what those are. And that person can help you remind yourself, or even take some time out of your day and just journal about the qualities that you have that makes who you are unique. And once you start living out that uniqueness, and like what I said, the right person will see that and will value and respect that. So 3 things for you. Cut ties with the things that trigger that insecurity. I need you to dig deep and identify why you're having those insecurities, right? Where is it coming from? Where is it stemming from? Once you've processed those insecurities, I need you to know that when you live out yourself authentically and genuinely, the right person will see that and they will respect you and want to be with you just for those same reasons that you see in yourself. So I hope this was helpful to you. And I'm so proud of you for making the decision to choose you and to work on yourself. So you keep doing you and you being that boss babe. So until next time, let me know how this was supportive to you, how it was helpful. Let me know your insight. If you have any other questions, comments, and let me know. And if you would like for me to be a support to you, send me an email at info@vibewithviv.com. And until next time.